Hey guys, my trade recap for December the very 1st. Going into the day, as you can see on the daily chart of micro and mini S&P, the previous week was pretty bullish with like these fat ass green candles going all the way up. However, we tagged into this daily bearish fair value gap, so potentially we have some shorts possibilities within this area. If we look a little bit closer on the 4-hour, pretty much the same imbalance in here, just within like 4 candles. And I marked this level for myself because this range was pretty much already rebalanced, but this one was remaining open by the time of the day. So yeah, that's my logic for shorts. And if we look even deeper, closer, so this is again 1 hour. We can see this pretty decent reaction of fair 4 hours fair value gap that I mentioned earlier, like the huge fat ass candles down with a nice displacement and breaking of structure here. Once we came up back to kind of rebalance all this area, that's where I was looking for my short potential position. On 15 minutes, just again the same story, just under the 15-minute scope. Same imbalances can be seen here with the order block. What's the order block exactly? I'm still kind of figuring this out. So looking at 1-minute chart, we tagged into my zone of interest, this bearish fair value gap, created a displacement, break of structure, and basically it was a fair value gap, bearish, that was violated, sorry, bullish, violated by bearish fair value gap. So it been like completely disrespected. We retested it and we went short. That was my initial target. I had only one contract and it played out. And just a little like cherry on top, let me pull out the, wait if I can do it. I want to go over the SMT divergence real quick. This is a correlation between two different pairs. On the right hand side is a NASDAQ, on the left hand side is still same S&P 500. And we can disregard, but you can see the difference. Here is like lower low, higher low, while for NASDAQ it's higher low, and like you see the difference, right? So we actually tagged into this liquidity pool and went all the way up, while here we still kind of hold the up bullish structure. And meanwhile here we can see is a little bit of reversal, while we see like this high, 1, 2, the same pattern, like one high, it goes a little bit higher and goes even higher, while for S&P we failed to go higher above these highs, and basically it's a sign of a weakness. So S&P is weak, NASDAQ already did the damage and went lower too. So just to check, you know, like I said, like a cherry on top of that, whatever. Yeah, and my short played out, my short position. But me, dumbass, I was playing around with the hotkeys that I set up earlier, and for some reason you can see like that's my hotkey, and for some reason instead of buying like S&P 500, it was binded to NASDAQ. and I ended up like in 2 positions, and the first one unfortunately closed out on me with some I lost some money on that. Anyway, going forward into the day, I did take another trade. So here I am. Let me just pull out what did I write earlier. So for the second trade, we failed to go lower, as you can see right here. We failed to go lower, and the same thing with my Nasdaq. Where's that? Same thing. We failed to go lower, and we did like a pretty healthy pullback, rebalancing these bullish fair value gaps. I'm like, all right, looks pretty bullish to me. What else did I write down? We did have an impulsive move on 5 minutes. Where is today? That's an impulsive move after like a tiny little bit of consolidation that we have right here. Again, another imbalance. We tagged into imbalance. It's a beautiful long entry, but I've been stopped out like just right in here. So it was a pretty bad stop loss management. Yeah, it's ended up like pretty decent move up. But again, it is what it is. I got stopped out here, and I was break even in the day, just on a slight like couple bucks profit. And I should have called it a day, but my gambling mentality is always with me. Need some money, and after like this huge manipulation down, it was like around it says what 1 p.m. was around 2 p.m. Might be news, I don't know, but we did have this long ass manipulation in my head, like we probably just offsetting all long players before we actually go higher, which ended up just consolidating here, and I lost money like right away. I probably just entered here and it stopped me out. So just waste of money and nothing to go over, just like pure casino play for me. And for the result of the day, where's my P&L? So I was break even, but before this like casino play, and I ended up like losing 17 bucks. So that's pretty much it for December the 1st. Still, there are way more to say, but because of this language barrier shit, like my brain fried already. Yeah, thank you, and I'll go over to December 2nd in the next video. Cheers.